So let's start with this first point. Just try to check that we have discussed this data mining concept. We have revised actually, you can say, right? Data mining. Predictive modeling, if you people want, again, we will implement this in lab. We will use some predictive models to do predictions based on some data which we will be having, right? So we will try to implement some models. For example, I want to predict the chance of admission of a student in some foreign university. So I will be making use of this, or maybe for some uh, stock market price. I want to predict based on the previous data, which is in data warehouse. I want to predict that, right? So what I will do is I will implement this one. But yeah, as it is a prerequisite for you people, so I'm expecting that. Okay, I'm hoping that you are aware about these things, right? Predictive modeling. So it is going to help you to create some models. There will be some models which will help you to predict something, right? What's going to happen in future with the help of historical data, right? And historical data generally is stored in data warehouse. That's what we have seen. Data warehouse and database. Actually, they are not different. Data warehouse is also a database. The only difference is that data warehouse stores historical data, whereas database stores current data, right? OLTP is the example of database. OLAP is the example of data warehouse. So I talked about these things, right? OLTP, online transaction processing. So online railway reservation. So it makes use of database. OLAP, it's an online analytical processing. It makes use of data warehouse. So we will see one example in our lab. Okay, how to implement these kind of things. And finally, one more prerequisite they have given is business intelligence. So as it's a prerequisite, can you people tell me how you will define business intelligence? Do you have any idea about this one, this particular term? Just let me know. As you are aware about now data and information, can anyone please tell me what is business intelligence according to you? How you will define it? Just just to let me know whether you are aware about all these things or not. Otherwise, I will discuss about that particular term also. So, anyone, let me know what is business intelligence as it's a prerequisite in your syllabus. What it does? Do you have any idea about that term? Yes. Anyone? So you do not know? Yes, no, at least whether you people know it or do not know. Or if you people know all these things, let me know. All these things if you are aware about, I will directly move to the practical because I also do not like to waste your time, right? Do you have any idea? Yes or no? Yes, Abhishek, Yash, Akil, Manav. Do you have any idea about this term? There are 13, 14 people. Okay, and let me know whether you want to answer it or not. At least that let me know. Okay, there are some people who are answering. So, Horace is saying that decide and improve business KPIs from historical data by analyzing it. Okay, so you are aware about KPIs. So generally, whenever I ask people what is KPI, they give me that okay, it's a key performance indicator. So we will try to discuss that particular thing also in detail. Okay. Uh, so one person is saying that strategies can be formed using data analytics to improve business. That is business intelligence. Okay. In simple words, if I want to define business intelligence, I will say that business intelligence is just to convert your raw data into information. Exactly similar to information, right? So, Mano, I think there is no audio issue in other people's cases. So, Mano is saying that sir, there is some audio issue at my side. The voice is cracking. Oh, okay. Please check, Mano. If there is some audio issue, please check it. Otherwise, drop off and again join. I hope everyone else is able to hear me. So, business intelligence, I am trying to just discuss about that particular term. So, you can see here, business intelligence is a process of converting raw data into meaningful information and a set of process architecture and technologies that drives profitable business actions. So in simple words, it is just process of converting raw data into meaningful information. That's it. That's what business intelligence is. Now, can anyone tell me which type of tools can be used for business intelligence domain? Any tool anyone aware about? or heard about what type of tools one can make use of in business intelligence domain? Anyone any idea about that? Can you name few tools which can be used in business intelligence? Yes, can you people reply? Do you know it or not? Yes, no. Otherwise, I will move forward. Just try to make the session interactive. I have given you option, right? If you do not want me to discuss all these theoretical points, I will move to the practical. That also is possible. No problem. I will take care of other things. Just let me know. Anyone any idea about business intelligence tools? Yes, no. Abhishek, yes. Shakil, Manav, all these people, Paras, Utesh, Rinki. Any idea about all these things? Ritu, Rohit, Ruchita, Siddhi, Vasudha, and Zainab Merchant. Okay, now people are at answer. Okay, Power BI 9 Tableau. Okay. So at least that's good. You people are aware about some of the best tools, right? So if you are knowing about something called as Gartner's window, right? So the person who has named these two tools, that is Power BI and Tableau. So these two tools actually are in the first quadrant of Gartner's, right? That means they are the most popular tools which can be used for business analytics, you can say. Okay, and yeah, business analytics or business intelligence. So I hope you people are aware about, or you might have used these tools also, right? Tableau is not free actually, but yes, for student or for faculty, they can make use of that particular tool for 1 year. So in my trainings, I teach about this tool also. So this particular definition I have taken from that one only. So if you check, as I talked about some Gartner's window here, if you see, in this case, this Tableau and Power BI is at the top. So, and other than that, there are some other technologies also. Even you can talk about your structured query language, SQL. So SQL also is one type of a tool you can say that it can be used in business intelligence. See, this is what I was talking about. So the magic quadrant for business analytics and business intelligence, it is called as. And if you are able to see here, these two tools, Microsoft Power BI and Tableau, they are in the first quadrant. They are the leaders, right? And all the other tools are actually all the other tools are coming here, right? So the only point of telling you is that Power BI and Tableau, most popular tools. Like this, there are other tools also, like statistical analysis system, SAS, or there is something called as Informatica, Covesview. A lot of tools are there in business intelligence. But right now, if you talk about current situation, Power BI or Tableau is something which is used most of the times, and it's really easy to use, right? So here again, you can see all these things. So I will be sharing all these notes as I shared the notes about R language. I hope everyone has got it. Okay. So that's business intelligence. In simple words, I just want to recall that business intelligence is just converting raw data into information. That's it. Right? Now, talking about this particular terms. Talking about the first unit, if you check, it is introduction to web and social analytics. Right? So I will try to talk about. I will just try to put some light on this particular thing. Web and social analytics. So now everything is going to revolve around all the terms whatever we have discussed till now. So starting from data and till business intelligence, whatever we have talked about. So whatever we talked about in prerequisites. So here the first term, if you see, overview of web and social media. So as I told you that I will be talking about one mini project which is going to give you a clear idea. In the lab we will implement that, which is going to give you a clear idea about what happens to the data of social media, how one can make use of that in real time. Right? But obviously, before going to discuss that particular thing, one should be clear about these theoretical terms. So they are, even though they are easy, but yes, they are important to understand, right? So talking about this particular term, first point now, I am talking about overview of web. These two terms, overview of web and social media. So let's try to talk about this particular topic. And let's see which are the different ways with the help of which business people can make use of, or different businesses can make use of all these things, and why these are important. So whenever I talk about this social media, I should have written it as social media. So whenever you talk about social media is a what you can say, it's a bigger term, or you can say social media is a umbrella. Everything is going to come under social media itself, right? So if you talk about the companies like Facebook or Google, so as I told you in the previous session that they provide a lot of things as free, but still if you check their revenues are very high as compared to other companies. Why? Because they have a lot of data. What they do is they try to sell that data to other companies for different purposes, right? So obviously social media is one of the platforms which helps them in a lot of ways to improve their businesses, right? So that's why I told you that social media is an umbrella term that describes websites, right? And what websites do? Websites connect people, right? There are different websites which can be used for different businesses. So what websites do? Websites connect people, right? And they involve user generated content. So websites generally involve or generate the content for users, which is related, which can be used for useful for users. So suppose if you talk about a website which runs a business, for example, fast track watches, right? So if you talk about that one, now if you go to that particular website, you will get all the information related to fast track watches. If you talk about some mobile phone company website, it will give you all the information about that. So that's why I said that social media is an umbrella term that describes websites which connect people and which involve user generated content, right? So user generated content is the hallmark. Why it's a hallmark? It's the important thing. So it's a hallmark of social media, uh, because if you compare if you compare the websites in the current situation to the traditional websites, right? So this model contrasts with the editorial controlled by old social media. So if you talk about current websites even, so there is a lot of change, right? And that's why you will see that social media many times it is also called as web 2.4, right? So because there's a lot of change is there right now in number of websites, how they represent the data about the products, right, or about their business. So that's why many times this particular term is interchangeably used for social media. Web 2.0 can be interchangeably used for social media. So right now social media is a huge opportunity if you talk about any business to reach your target audience and to increase the sales. Okay, so let's try to talk about the different types of social media websites and how you can use them to reach your target audience. So suppose if I talk about different social media news websites, right? So social media news websites. So you might have heard about different feeds, news feeds we call it as, right? So social media news websites, if I talk about, so the distinguishing feature of this type of social media, that is social media news websites, the distinguishing feature is that users submit links to web content, right? For example, articles or video or some podcast, right? So that they find interesting. So depending on their interest, they are going to filter their interest. So think of these sites as social filtering, right? Or you can say content curation type sites, where the best, most interesting contents float at the top, right? So whatever the content which is being viewed again and again, or which is very interesting, which that content is going to be at the top. For example, the examples of social news sites include, like you might have heard about something like Reddit, right? This is a social media news website. You can say there is something called as Dig, and there are others also, right? Stumble upon and all those things. So when it comes to marketing your business on social media news websites, the key is to focus on providing valuable content and not overtly marketing your what you can say, not overtly marketing yourself. So whatever is required, whatever is valuable, just go and try to uh, put that particular content onto your website. For example, your products or your services, right? So this is a quick way to get a lot of feedback, right? Maybe sometimes positive, sometimes negative, and sometimes we can even ban some what you can say, some users depending on their posts and all those things, right? So yes, in some way or the other, definitely all these things are going to help for the business. So if it makes sense, you can link back to your websites or another related resource on your website, right? But the primary focus should be on providing useful information, and that is nothing but what, and that is called as content marketing. So whenever we talk about social media, and whenever we specifically talk about social media news websites, so content marketing is going to play a very very important role, right? Now all these terms are not new. Generally in daily life also many times we come across all these terms, right? So these are just theoretical terms, not that much easy to not that much difficult to understand. With the examples, definitely we will try to get the idea about all these things. We will try to talk about this one, and then as and when we will try to see in practical, you will get to know, and you may be in position to develop some applications or projects to do all these things, right? So the ability to upload a personal profile, you can say this is a distinguishing feature of social networking sites, right? So these sites usually focus on the individual and connecting with other people. So once they know about the individual and their contacts, definitely they can have a lot of information, right? So for example, if you talk about today's website, so today's scenario, if you talk about, so today adults or maybe businesses have joined social networking bandwagon with more useful sites. So if I want to name a few, you can say LinkedIn, right? Many of you are maybe using LinkedIn. So it's a social networking for professionals, you can say, right? Just now we talked about Facebook. So again, it's a social networking for everyone, right? So anyone can go and he can create an account on Facebook and can make use of that depending on their purpose. They can make use of Facebook for business or for individual purpose. So there are a lot of ways with the help of which you can go and you can make use of, right? Talking about other social media, suppose social media, if I talk about the data like photo and video sharing. So there are some social medias where you can go and you can share your photos and you can share the videos. So Facebook, we already talked about that. It can do it, right? But yes, one of the most popular types of social media sites is the photo and video sharing services, right? So even the social networking sites like Facebook allow users to upload photos and videos, the standalone services are still immensely popular, right? There are some social media where they're specific only for sharing photos and video data, right? The most popular social media platform for uploading photos, many of you are using that, right? That is Instagram. So they allow you to share photos and videos. And the most popular site for sharing videos, so this is for photos, and for sharing videos you have YouTube, right? Many of you might be knowing, right? So how to generate the uh, how to generate money through all these social media websites, you might be knowing about that. Okay, so and even specifically if you talk about this social media site, right? So which allows you to share video content. So they actually provide analytics also. So they make use of business analytics or data analytics or maybe business intelligence. So specifically, if you talk about YouTube, they provide beautiful analytics. They provide each and every detail. So for example, if you are a YouTuber, so they are going to tell you who watched your video, at what time, from which location, for how much duration, right? And what was the age of that person, right? So all those things it is going to provide you, right? So in my case, I will be showing you for my YouTube channel. I will be showing you all those details once we go in the lab and we talk about all those things. So how actually they provide each and every analytics for your account, right? And I hope many of you might be using all these things. Maybe you might be having some account on YouTube also, right? So obviously you might be aware about that, or in general also you might be aware about those things. But yes, they provide a lot of things which can be used. Even some of you might be knowing that YouTube provides you free training about how to go and how to create the account and how to maintain that, right? So what are the different rules you can go and make use of? What are the different strategies you can make use of to continue your account? So they actually provide everything for free, right? Those people who are interested in creating video content, definitely that is the best option for them, right? Not a full-time job, but yes, definitely one can think about this kind of option as a part-time at least, right? So in my case, I'll be showing you how you can make use of this particular thing. So later on we will try to discuss about that one. Okay. So third type of social media, again you might have come across, is different micro blogging websites, right? Or blogging websites, I can say. Micro blogging websites or blogging websites. This can be even social media. So sometimes they are called as presence apps. So these services let users post very short messages. So many microblogging websites actually they provide users they actually allow users to, or they provide some services to let users post their short messages. So we can say kind of a blogging only, right? And easily keep up with what their friends are posting and all and so on. And that's where social media aspects come into play, right? Because they can go and they can share that particular information with friends and other people, right? So if you take another example, for example, Twitter. Twitter is by far the most popular microblogging service, I can say. And Twitter limits you. You might be knowing that there is a limit for Twitter. So Twitter actually limits you to 280 characters, I think, 280 characters per post, and allows you to follow a set of users or friends from one dashboard. So that is one limitation. Okay, but Twitter is unique in the sense that LinkedIn, right? That like LinkedIn, it's a great way to connect with influencers in your market, and also like Facebook, it's a great place to keep followers up to date with your latest content and promotional offerings, we can say, right? So every social media, if you talk about, every social media has its own advantages and disadvantages. Okay, but yes, one thing is for sure, every one of them is generating data, and that's why they are very very important to if you talk about any business, it's really very very important, because that is going to give you a lot of idea about different businesses, right? And another popular social media app that you could call micro platform is Snapchat. Again, you might have heard about this Snapchat. So similar to Twitter, only the user generated content is video based as opposed to text in this case. Okay? That is the only thing in this way, right? And again, there are other social media sites also. So social media review websites, you might have heard about different websites are there which can be used as a review websites. Okay, so local businesses rely on these kind of websites. You might have heard about some website like Yelp. Okay. Yes, Pritesh Singhvi, any question? You have raised your hand.
No, sir. I done it by mistake, sir.
Okay, no problem. Okay. So social media websites which is specifically used for review websites, reviews, right? So if you give an example, this is one, YELP. It shows how social media reviews can make or break a company. So user submits reviews at Amazon, for example, and feedback system at eBay are two other examples of social reviews that can make or break a company or a product, right? So there are different other examples you can have for all these things, right? For social media review websites. The key here is to encourage customers to leave positive reviews and ratings for your businesses, products, and services on these websites. So this can increase your rankings and also increase credibility, and most importantly, sales in the market or sales in the business. Right? For example, if you sell books on Amazon.com, then you should encourage your readers to leave a rating and review on Amazon. Right? That's what you might be doing, right? When you purchase something. So you might have given your reviews also. So in our practical, what we will see is we will see how to get all those reviews from real-time data from Flipkart or Amazon. In practical, we will talk about one project actually, which we will deploy also on cloud. So it will be an end-to-end project. That's why I'm saying to you people that just try to understand all these basic terms so that it will be easy for you to make some sense. Then I will go and I will discuss that particular project in front of you, and I will show you how actually all these things work, how one can make use of social media. So I'll be showing you all these things practically also. I'm not saying that I will just go on discussing all these theoretical points and I will just complete the syllabus. No, I also do not like that. But yes, and it's a part of a system. I will go through all these things. But yes, these terms are very, very important. Even though you might be knowing about all these things, I know, because social media is like everyone come across all these things in day-to-day life. Everyone, even if you talk about a child, then children they are also using social media, right? So there is no one who is not aware about all these things. But yes, obviously, we want to understand it in some technological terms actually, so that you should be able to make use of all these things for your projects or maybe for your businesses. Okay, so Keep in mind, if you have a local brick and mortar business, you should have a business listing on Google and encourage customers to leave positive reviews of your businesses on Google. So this can increase your rankings and the number of new customers you are right. And last social media, if I want to list here, so that will be social media for everyone. For everyone, for example, Facebook, everyone can go and you can create account and you can post related to your business or maybe whatever you want. Okay. So social media has a broad implications for businesses, online even offline also. So there is at least one social media site for everyone, and you are probably best served by utilizing as many social media sites as possible. So as the more places you are, suppose you have more websites, you have more account on different social media, so you are there are more chances you have of reaching your audience. So again, you can follow different guidelines also depending on different social media. Suppose if I talk about social media like Facebook, so let's try to talk about some guidelines related to different social media. So let's try to talk about Facebook social media, right? Everyone is obviously everyone is having account on this, right? So Facebook, a great site if you are marketing to general consumer. Okay. And general consumer market if you are targeting, so though useful for just about any business and niche market, right? So if you're talking about some general consumers, definitely Facebook is going to be very important. And you might have heard about that. Suppose if you are running some business and if you want to boost your ad, so definitely you can do that. So they are going to ask you for some charges, right? So yes, definitely that will be for general consumers. Now, just now we have discussed about this one, LinkedIn. So it is this is a social media platform which is perfect for people who love one-to-one networking. I can say one-to-one networking. So and it is great also for business to business. That for that also you can make use of this kind of a social media. Hello, am I audible, all of you? Hello. Yes, I lost in between actually. Am I audible, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Share the screen. Okay, so I was talking about different platforms which you can make use of. So just now I have talked about LinkedIn, Facebook, and what for what purpose it can be made use of, right? So again, you have other social medias like you might have heard about Pinterest, right? So again, one of the things which you can make use of. So it's a great match for businesses that are very visual. For example, if you talk about some physical products or interior design, right? So for visual kind of products, definitely you can make use of Pinterest. That is one of the social media which can be used for those kind of businesses. And we already talked about this one. We already talked about YouTube. Okay. So we already talked about this one. So if you are willing to put the time and effort into video marketing strategy, this is the best place to be, right? So and again, if I talk about this kind of a business, video marketing, if I specifically talk about this particular thing, other than YouTube, if I want to talk about some other social media, it is going to be Facebook. Because right now using video marketing on Facebook is a huge opportunity as well. You might be knowing that people are earning a lot of money in with the help of video marketing on Facebook as well, right? And just now I talked about this particular thing, okay, Yelp. So where one can make use of this kind of a thing. So if you are a main street retailer, right? So if you are a main street retailer or might be running some restaurant, for example. So you and die by the review of this particular social media, right? And there are number of them. So you might have heard about this particular thing, Google Business. If you talk about, right? So we will be making use of something called as Google Analytics in our first practical itself actually. So where you will come across this particular term again and again. Okay. So Google Business is same as above actually whatever we have seen till now. A must have for local businesses. So if you are running some small business, definitely you can make use of this kind of a social media. And lastly, I will include one more social media, and that is going to be Snapchat. So right now, great. It's great if you're targeting audience who is younger audience, right? I can say. So you can go and you can make use of this kind of social media for your business. Okay. So these are some of the things which one can go and one can list down. Obviously, there are a lot of other things also which definitely you can make use of to add some value to your business and to earn the profit, right? So that is in general an overview about social media, talking about the first point from your syllabus, right? But specifically, if I want to talk about this particular, if I ask you this particular question, what is social media, right? So again, there are a lot of definitions which are possible related to this particular term because again it's a general term and it's a wide term, right? So it's a very common term. Anyone can define it with examples, right? But definitely we will try to talk about definition also, and we will try to uh, make some sense about this particular term so that everyone should be able to understand it in different in a simple line, right? So I can say that if I want to define it, what is social media? So I can say social media refers to websites. That's what we have seen till now. That's what we were trying to talk about, right? Social media refers to websites and applications, I can say. So websites and applications. Which type of websites and applications? So websites and applications that are designed to allow people to share content quickly. To share the content quickly. This should be one of the most important property of a social media. That's what we do, right? Any example you take, any example of social media you take, this should be there. Social content, they should be able to share quickly. So social media refers to websites and applications that are designed to allow people to share the content quickly, efficiently, and in real time. This is very, very important. They should be able to share the content in real time. Right? For example, WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger. That's what they allow you, right? And while many people access social media through smartphone apps, this communication tool started with computers. And social media can refer to any internet communication tool that allows users to, what I can say, to broadly share the content and engage with the public. Right? So try to remember it is related to websites and applications which allow people to share content quickly in real time and in efficient manner. Right? For example, the ability to share photos, opinions, and events in real time has transformed the way we live and the way we do businesses. So the basic of understanding what you can say social media and how it can be used to promote your business, it actually again revolves around this particular term, data only. So always this particular term is always going to be there. So social media is, I can say again, I can say it's in a digital tool. If I want to add some more points, the definition of social media, I can say it's a digital tool. Any digital tool you can talk about. Okay, so it's any digital tool that allows users to quickly create and share content with public. And social media, what it does actually, social media encompasses a wide range of websites and apps. So some like we discussed about Twitter. So it's actually specializes in sharing links and short written messages. Others like Instagram and TikTok. Right now it's not there, right? So Instagram, for example, are built to optimize sharing of photos and videos. Specifically Instagram, if you talk about, right? So what makes social media unique is that it is both broad and relatively uncensored, right? So while many social media companies impose some limitations such as taking down images that display violence, right? For example, so there are much fewer limitations on what someone can share than there with other means of mass communication like newspapers, radio, or television channels. And that's why right now in current scenario, we very much prefer all these social media. So anyone with internet access can sign up for a social media account. They can use that account to share whatever content they choose to, and the content they share reaches anyone who visits their page or maybe profile. Okay, so that is how I can define in a nutshell how I can define this particular term, social media. So if someone asks you how social media actually works, so again, it makes use of network, right? Since social media covers so many different kinds of websites and applications, the function of these tools also varies. So however, most social media sites start with user creating a profile, usually by providing a name and email address. That's how actually they start, right? Once a profile has been created, users can create and share content. For instance, just take example of Instagram. So Instagram user with new account can take a picture and share it on their profile with caption. In addition to creating content for their profile, social media users can find other users whose content they want to follow or comment on, right? Depending on the similarity, maybe, right? Maybe depending on their interests. So, depending on the type of social media, a user may follow another user, add them as a friend, or they may subscribe to another user's page. So all these things can be possible, which can help users to connect with each other. So, social media often uses feeds, you might be knowing feeds. So they might many times you might have seen the social media, they make use of these feeds that allow users to scroll through content, and social media companies use algorithms also, right, based on users profile data to determine the content that appears and the order that it appears in, right? And the feed will include content from followed users as well as the entries that pay to promote their content. For example, if you talk about YouTube, many of you might be knowing about that. You cannot go and you cannot upload any type of video on YouTube because if there is a copyright content, right? So there might be a problem for you. So YouTube is going to remove that video, right? Suppose if you are trying to copy someone's video and you are trying to upload it, there might be a problem. Or maybe if you are suppose if you have reached their criteria, so generally for YouTube you might be knowing that right now since 2020 they have changed the rules that if you want to enable something like AdSense, right? If you want to go and if you want to do some business with them, so you need to actually activate AdSense. You need to create the account for AdSense. But the criteria for that is now they are saying that there should be 1,000 followers and your content should be watched for minimum of 4,000 hours, and they should be done in 1 year, right? 4,000 hours. So if someone satisfies all these criteria, so even though if you satisfy this criteria, but if you are not following their guidelines, definitely there will be some problems for you, right? So how they actually detect that okay, this person is not actually genuine. So they have some algorithms running at the back end, and maybe you might have seen that many times we get a message that okay, this video is recommended for you or recommended for you, right? So again, what is behind that? Algorithms only. So many social media they make use of algorithms to to run all the things fine, right? There should not be any what you can say any fraud kind of a thing. Okay? So that's why they make use of all the algorithms, right? So these are some of the things how social media can be used actually. So as I talked about social media, I talked about social networks like Facebook, Twitter, and all those things. Media networks are also there. Okay, so different media networks which you can go and you can make use of, where you can actually like something or dislike something. There are different discussion networks also which are there in the market which you can make use of, and maybe review networks. There are different review networks. So some of them I already talked about like Yelp, right? And you might have heard about something called as TripAdvisor, where you can go and you can put your review, and there are others also. And if you talk about businesses and social media, so definitely you can make use of social media in what you can say broader sense. You can go and you can make your social media in almost all the businesses, okay? Whether it is marketing or whatever. if you really want to go and if you want to increase your business, definitely one should be active on some of the social media at least, right? And definitely your focus should be, as a business person, your focus should be the customers, right? So many times if there might be some mistakes from our side also as a business person. So as a retailer, you should concentrate that how customers more and more customers can be attracted to the business. So social media is going to be a very very important role in that. Okay, and mainly if you talk about current scenario, no, images are going to play very very important role, right? Because everyone knows as a the natural tendency as a human being, the natural tendency is what? Instead of reading whole lots of pages or text, generally we prefer images because an image can say a lot of things as compared to text and in very less time, right? So another thing to consider is that the most commonly shared content on social media is an image. So it's a good idea to include an image with your posts. If you might be using any social media. So what it will do actually, this will drastically increase your chances that one of your followers will share the post with their network. That's what actually has been, that's what I've been seen actually. It's a general experience of the people who run their businesses, right? So while building up a large network of followers is great, a better measure of social media success is how often your followers actually share your content. So no matter how many followers you have, and but yes, in one way or the other, you can say this is one of the forms of, you can say, you might have heard about that word, right? Mouth publicity, or I can say word of mouth. So if you talk about, if you specifically talk about image data, so I can say this is the new form of word of mouth, I can say. So whatever we have discussed till now, if I just want to tell you in a short, I can say that we talked about social media, and we see that social media is a website or application that allows you to create and share content while engaging with users or the customers, right? And the type of media being shared depends on social media site or application in question. So, and businesses can use social media to engage with customers, and there are relatively few restrictions on the content. Okay, so these are some of the things which can help you to understand the terms in practical also, and that's what we have actually seen in your syllabus. That's what they have mentioned. Now, talking about the things like talking about the examples of social network marketing. So suppose if I want to discuss some examples of social network marketing. So let's try to discuss about this particular term, and let's see some examples here, because again it is related to social media, right? So examples of social network marketing. So social network marketing is any form of marketing that takes place on social media platforms, and this marketing strategy can play out in many different ways, from formal advertising campaigns to informal customer engagement, right? Now suppose maybe you might be able to see that there are a lot of definitions related to social network marketing also. There are different what you can say, different guidelines you will come across for social network marketing. Okay. But yes, here also we will see, suppose if there is a question what is social network marketing. So for example, given the opportunity of social media, or given the popularity of social media, I can say social network marketing is a broad category of marketing. So anytime a business uses social media, it could be considered a formal, or it can be a form of social network marketing. So this form of outreach could take place on any social media, whether it's a Facebook or YouTube or anything else for that matter, right? So social network marketing is also varied due to varied nature of marketing. So, marketing outreach can take many different shapes, from outright advertisements to more subtle ways of building a relationship with potential customers or important customers. So, social network marketing can similarly be straightforward ads for products or services, or it can be a means for business to develop relationships, right? So to develop the relationships with the customers, this social network marketing is going to play a very, very important role, which makes use of social media. Whatever the social media we talked about, right? So there is no limitations. In current scenario, you will see that a lot of social media platforms are available, which you can make use of, and you can go and you can try to increase your business, right? So again, if there is a question how the social network marketing actually work, right? So so for example, if you talk about successful businesses, so when successful social marketing actually helps a business, if it's successful, if you do it properly, it is going to help business in a lot of ways. For example, it can increase referrals, okay? There will be different more referrals, or maybe you can say it can help you to do sales leads or increase the leads in your sale, right? Another thing just now we have discussed is it is going to help you to build word of mouth, right? Word of mouth publicity or reputation. It can increase sales of products or services, okay? It can provide means of feedback, and that feedback is going to help you to know, okay, where are you going wrong, or what where you can go and you can improve your business or quality of your product. And it can develop reputation as an expert, right? It can develop a reputation for your product in particular domain, and even on social media it can drive traffic to your business, right? Many people will be attracted to your business, so it will help drive to your business website or your blog or your application, okay? And uh, more or less it will develop new products or services, right? That chance you are going to get depending on the requirement, okay? And also it is going to help you to keep people informed about your products or new launches according to your book. So keep people informed about special events, or sales, or maybe some other newsworthy events, right? And last but not the least, it can provide customer service. So because customer service is again one of the most important aspects to improve business, right? So this is how these are the things which social network marketing's platforms they are going to make use of, right? So social network marketing they are going to make use of, and this is how it is going to work actually. And ultimately, as I said, it is going to make use of social media data only. All the social media platforms are going to come into picture. Now, if I talk about the most popular social media platforms, so in general, if you talk about, if you go and if you just search for the mm, general scenario, most of the times you will see that Facebook is at the top right. Even if you talk about businesses, so Facebook near about 60 or 70%, or maybe 65 to 70% of businesses, I can say. So again, these are just the stats actually. They generally change. So 65 to 70% of businesses they make use of Facebook. Another thing is Instagram, right? So I can say here about 35 to 40% businesses actually make use of Instagram. Then there is this one. So percentage wise, if I want to divide, maybe 28 30%, I can say. So like this, you can divide all of them. LinkedIn, so that you will get an idea which platform is very, very important to go and to do analytics or to do business intelligence, to make the business intelligence on this platform. Okay, right? So maybe 25 to 28% I can say. Then there is something called a Snapchat we have discussed. So you can divide it, right? So maybe 20 to 22% like this. Twitter again is one of the most important, 23%, right? So 22% I can say. WhatsApp again is also very, very useful. WhatsApp maybe 18 to 20% I can say. And there are other platforms also like Reddit. I heard about this, right? So maybe I can say 10 to 15% traffic is going to be coming from here, right? So there are a lot of platforms to list. And as I told you, talking about current scenario, you have a lot of choices. But obviously, it all depends on which platform many people are connected, because wherever there is a lot of traffic, right, definitely it's going to help you to increase your business. Okay, so these are some of the things which you can make use of to understand or to make some sense about all this. So we have discussed about overview of web and social media, right? Need of using analytics, I'll be showing it to you practically, but yes, in short, if I want to tell you why analytics can be used, obviously, if you talk about business, to increase your business, to get more and more customers, right, to avoid the risks, to increase the profit. Web analytics, again, this will I will be showing you practically. Technical requirements, what tools and languages you need, right, to do pre-processing of the data and all those things. Social media environment, impact of social media on business, just now we have discussed. How to leverage social media, how to make use of that, you can relate this particular term now. Okay, so these are some of the things which we have tried to discuss today. Remaining things we will try to talk about in the next class, like for example, how media can be used for better services, current analytics platforms, which are the different platforms which are available for analytics. For example, I was talking about YouTube. So how YouTube is going to show you analytics. So I will show you that, how actually it does, what type of parameters it is going to take into consideration to actually make analytics about your account. Right. So we will try to see that one, right? And remaining things, there are some open source and licensed platforms I'll be talking about, and how to choose the best tool for your data to do all these things like analytics and to make decisions, so that risk will be less. Okay, so we'll talk about the remaining things in the next class. All of you just make sure that everyone has send their seat numbers in the chat box, because that I will be using it for your attendance. Okay, so just make sure that all of you have sent your seat numbers in the chat box, because that's what I'll be making use of for your attendance. Okay, okay then, that's it from my side today. We will meet tomorrow. I think it's the same time. I'll be sharing the link in the chat box. I'll be sharing the link in your WhatsApp group. Okay? Because I think people are sending the numbers in the chat box. Yeah, just send it. If those who have sent it already, no problem. Okay, I think everyone is done. Okay, guys, we will meet tomorrow then. So I will end up here.